Alright, so I just kind of went through a rampage fixing all my Dremels. So I got my Craftsman down in that bag. That was my first Dremel. That was my most recent Dremel. Actually, I guess this was, because I think I found this dumpster diving like 3 years ago. And that was my second Dremel, which is one Chase gave me a long time ago when he moved out of the house. That doesn't even exist anymore. But this thing's pretty neat. I just wired a cord up to it and it actually ended up working. Okay, and I messed with the brushes a little too. It appears to be made of Bakelite because plastic doesn't look that pretty. I just have a little bit in there. Guess I shouldn't be doing this with the, there we go. You can see directly where the brushes are. And I'm right-handed, so... Take that, you Harbor Freight piece of junk. I'd say it's about like, it's maybe a little more than half the power of a modern Dremel. It's not as strong, but definitely very usable. Now before I call it quits on this ancient Dremel, we'll take out this one because it's not cracked. Figured to show you how the brushes are in here. Then we got a little spring, and then we just got a fairly boring looking brush. Although these are perfectly square, I can put them in this way or the other way. Oh no, now I gotta do this on camera. And I'm gonna put some shrink wrap over this cord, just something that fits over the whole thing and go up in here. It's pretty easy to take all this apart. Is it unplugged? Yeah, so let me literally just unthread this. I have no idea how old this is. I have no idea when it was made, but it's clearly not too modern because that is definitely Bakelite. And like a modern... Oh shit, I need to let the chickens out. A few hours ago, only this Dremel worked. Now these all work. This one was the cord messing with the brushes, improved a little bit of performance. This one was actually not able to function because of one of the brushes had a huge chip out of it, and that's where I got the idea to sand the brushes down. And I just kind of gave it a little point in the center because it was only contacting on the one side, which was kind of sending the motor out of sync, and it was running at half speed and getting really hot after a couple seconds. This Dremel had a pretty common failure where one of the wires broke off where it clips into the little thing inside it, and I just I took that out, undid it half a turn, scraped it all up, tinned it with solder, put another piece of a solid core wire on it, and then strung it over and smashed it back together how it should be. And this one was just actually, believe it or not, it was where this cord goes in, the little piece of metal that puts pressure on it that makes the contact was weak, and I ended up just bending that out and scraping some gunk off of it, and then this one came back to life.